Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Meals with Mac. So tonight's meal is going to be a fried catfish po' boy with a spicy remoulade salad on the top. And then the cocktail on the end, we're going to do a frozen Sriracha red berry margarita with a shot of Hennessy. Everybody excited? Come on, let's go. Okay family, so the first thing we want to start doing is seasoning up our catfish. Let's go ahead and check them out. Alright guys, so I want to go ahead and start seasoning up my catfish. As you can see, I got some really nice whole catfish fillets here that I'm going to use. Alright, and I got these fresh from my grocer's market. Alright, I don't too many times use like a frozen catfish, especially when I'm doing po' boys or a blackened catfish. So tonight though, I'm going to use whole catfish fillets right here. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to come with is, of course, my Old Bay seasoning. I don't know too many people that's gonna do any type of fish, regardless whether you're doing catfish, bass, any other type of fish, that's not gonna use Old Bay. Alright, so I'm gonna hit it with the Old Bay first. Alright, and then right behind it, I'm gonna come with a little bit of Tony Satchels as well. Alright, and I'm gonna just spread that over. Not gonna go too heavy with it, and because I want a little heat with it, I'm gonna go with some black pepper as well. Alright, so now we're just gonna flip these guys over. Just like this. Alright, and we're gonna do our other side. Now the fish fry that I'm gonna use is the Louisiana brand fish fry, and it's already pre-seasoned. So we want to, the thing about it is it can be a little salty. So we want to kind of go light with the seasonings. Alright, so that's why you just see me sprinkling it on. Alright, I just want to give it a nice little coat because I want that flavor all the way through. Alright. And then of course I'm going to hit it with the Old Bay again on the back side. Just like that. Oh man, that looks good. Alright, so now that we got our catfish season, let's do our remoulade sauce and the salad for the topping. Alright guys, so this is how I make my remoulade sauce. Again, how you want to do yours is strictly up to you. Feel free with it, go crazy at it. So, but the first thing, of course, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some mayonnaise to it. Alright, so I'm going to do about, say, a cup, maybe a cup and a half of mayo. Alright, get that in there. Alright, and then I'm going to follow behind it with some Dijon mustard. Alright, so again, I'm going to do about almost equal parts, but maybe a cup and a half of the Dijon mustard that I just want to add to it. And get a little bit more in there. Alright, so then we're going to follow behind it with a little bit of minced garlic. So we're gonna do about a tablespoon of it. All right, tablespoon and a half. All right, and then we're gonna season it with some Old Bay as well, just like we did the fish. We're gonna add a little bit of Old Bay, probably about a teaspoon and a half. All right, and then I'm gonna come with a little bit of onion powder as well. All right, and again about a teaspoon and a half of the onion powder. Alright, and then I'm going to just finish it off with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Alright, again about a teaspoon and a half. Alright, I'm going to take my whisk. I just want to mix all these up. Mix all that up. And what we want to do is mix all that up until we get a really good saucy consistency that we have here. Alright. And some people like theirs, you know, with a little bit more of that Dijon mustard kick to it. Alright, and that's good, that's great as well. And if you're looking for a little bit more of that red tint, you can add a little bit of paprika to it as well. Alright, so but this is how we're doing mine. Alright, I think I'm going to add a little bit more Old Bay to it. First, let me give it a taste. That's good. That's good. I do want to add a little bit more Old Bay to it. And the thing about your seasonings, guys, Like I said, I did a little bit of mayo, some Dijon mustard, some onion powder, and the Obe. Mayo itself and some of these seasonings can have a high salt content. So just think about as you're making this, you think about, you know, the seasoning on your fish. Again, I use the Louisiana fish fry for my fish. So it's already pre-seasoned. All right, so it can be a little salty as well. So just thinking about the salt content and what you're using, you just want to kind of keep that in mind. All right. So over here, I have my fresh green salads as well. Okay. So what I want to do with it, I'm just going to use a portion of it to add to my salad. All right. So I'm going to take a little bit of this. All right. I have my green salad here. All right. And I just got a nice pre-mixed salad already. And again, this is what we're going to top our po' boy with. And I'm going to just add this to it. All right. I'm going to kind of make it's almost like a coleslaw. All right. And I'm going to just mix all that in together. All right. Because again, we're going to top our po' boy with this. And we're going to reserve half of that because the other part of it I'm going to use on my French bread to toast it all up with. All right. And you'll see it's going to add a real nice crust and topping for the bread as we get ready to add the catfish to it. All right. And that's where we want to be at, guys, right there with that. All right. Nice little helping of that. Awesome. All right. So that's where we want to be at, guys. Okay. So let's go ahead and fry up our catfish. All right, guys. So at this point, we're ready for my favorite part, frying up the catfish. Let's get it. All right, guys. So at this point, we're ready for my favorite part, which is, yes, frying up the catfish. I love this. Again, I'm using my black cast iron skillet. All right, so I'm right about a medium to high heat with my cast iron skillet and the heat on it. All right, so the first thing, of course, we're gonna start with a dredge. Just a simple egg wash because we already seasoned our catfish. I know some people like to season a dredge. I particularly don't. It's not it's more, to me, a matter of preference than dredge, you know, than what you should do. So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and bring it over to my fish fry, and I'm using Louisiana fish fry. I'm using the seasoned one. All right, the blue bag. If you can get it. I love it. Is to me when any type of fish that I'm frying. If I'm doing any type of seafood, I say that. Whether I'm doing shrimp, fish, crab legs, doesn't matter. I'm using Louisiana. All right, so I'm gonna just shake out that excess fish fry. And I'm gonna drop it right in, just like that. You see, I kind of halfen these because up here, I'm able to get some really nice big pieces of catfish. All right, so again, I'm just shaking off that egg mixture right there. And then I'm gonna come right here, straight into the cornmeal. And the thing about it, the reason I'm not doing like a flour and egg and then back into the dredge and all of that. One, we're making a po' boy, and the bread itself is the bread that I chose is an Italian bread, so it's a pretty good thick bread that's gonna hold up to everything. But I don't want my sandwich a lot of bread and a lot of dough. All right, so we're just gonna shake out that excess like that and lay them in there just like that there. Alright, so we're not going to overfill the skillet. Alright, as you can see, I got a pretty big skillet, guys. And I got my oil in it already. It's nice and hot. Alright, but if I feel like if I add another piece, it's just going to be grease and everything all over the place. So we're going to go ahead and fry these up and then go ahead and move on to the other part. Alright, guys, so we're frying up our last two pieces of fish. And as you can see, they are coming out beautiful. All right, and that's what we're looking for, that nice golden brown texture right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. All right. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and dress up and toast up our bread for the sandwich. All right, so what I went and did, I got a really nice scratch Italian plain bread from my market from the baker's house. Alright, and so I go over there and I love these. These are really nice, fresh loaves of bread. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this, and the first thing I'm gonna do is just really halving it. I'm gonna take my knife, my bread knife, and I'm gonna just halving it. Alright, it already has a really nice crisp crust. Alright, and then I'm gonna just halving it again. Right down the middle, just like that. Alright, and let's open it up just like that. We're just gonna open it up like that. Do the same on the other one. Just want to open up those loaves like that. Alright. So the next thing we're going to do, so that spicy remoulade sauce that we made. Alright, so we made it with mayo and our Dijon mustard. So we're going to take that sauce like this, the remainder of it, and we're just going to slather that in like that, and we're just going to spread it over our bread. Just like that. Okay. We're going to do this for all the pieces. We're going to take this and we're going to put it in our broiler. I got it on a medium heat, and what it's going to do is going to soften the bread up a little bit. Alright, but it's also going to toast it as well. Alright. Just going to do that just like that. Just like that, all over our bread. Make sure that it gets down in there. Alright. Just like that. Just like that. Alright, let's go ahead and get these in our oven. Alright family, welcome back. So at this time we're going to go ahead and dress up our sandwiches. Alright, let's go ahead and build these. So the first thing we're going to do, of course, is add that beautiful fried catfish to those. Here's one, and here's two. Alright, and this is just half a fillet, guys. Alright, these are pretty big. I got a huge appetite, but you know, so be it. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do, let's go ahead and get that salad slaw on there. Just going to dress those over the top. Just like that. Oh, that's beautiful. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that, guys. Alright. A little more salad on this one. Alright, so most people do either this traditional po' boy, lettuce, tomato. Alright, I wanted to do, you know, take it up a little bit. Alright, so I made a remoulade salad for it. Alright, so next we're going to come with some red cherry tomatoes. Alright, we're just going to put those in there like that. Just really kind of get it in there and garnish it with that. Just like that. Let's get a couple more on this one. Alright, and then we're going to finish it off with some nice dill pickle chips. How we feel about that? Really nice dill pickle chips. Want a few on both of them. So it's a little bit more than your average catfish po' boy. Alright. This is how we do it in Mac's house. Alright. Then we're just gonna put the top on it like that, guys. Awesome. Alright guys, so tonight's cocktail is a frozen Sriracha red berry margarita with a shot of Hennessy. All right, let's go. All right, so the first thing we want to do is go ahead and ice our blender down. All right, so this drink, I love it. It's real fun, real refreshing, even on in the midst of the winter, and it pairs really well with the po' boy. The saltiness of the po' boy with the salad and everything, this helps to really kind of cut that. All right, well, it's adding a really nice, refreshing drink to it. All right. So we're gonna do about let's say 2 ounces of the strawberry margarita mix. All right. So that strawberry flavor really comes through. All right. Then we're gonna add about 1.5 ounces of ocean spray cranberry juice. All right. And then we're gonna come with our Sriracha red berry right here. Pour. It's the weekend, it's okay. All right, and then of course we're gonna do a shot of Hennessy right behind that. So I know it's like, hey, you mixing, it's okay. I got nowhere to go this weekend. All right, so we're gonna do a shot. Let's do a shot and a half. All right, let's get this a nice little blend. Okay, let's pour this up. Sriracha red berry margarita. Oh yeah. All right, guys, so there we have it. A fried catfish po' boy with a spicy remoulade salad topping. And then of course our cocktail for the night was a Sriracha red berry frozen margarita with a shot of Hennessy. Again, thank you so much for following my channel, guys. Again, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And again, thank you so much. You guys have a great night. Enjoy.